Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome to Stock Up with Larry Jones. For those of you that are new, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and a notification bell. Let's get the likes up on this one. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. It has been a great, actually a really, really good week and a really, really good month. The Dow had its best month since 1976. A lot of you, according to my analytics, weren't even born yet. All right. Most of you weren't even born. That's how good the Dow had this month. And actually, it was the best month in October. It was the best October for the Dow. So it was pretty good. We had a lot of big tech, doing their earnings, right? But there's more earnings coming this coming week, actually. And so now you have big earnings coming, and you also have the Fed, right? The Fed will be having its two-day FOMC meeting, and that's when, of course, Jerome Powell will be announcing what he's going to be doing as it pertains to interest rate hikes, okay? So there's a lot of speculation now that he may be a little more dovish and less hawkish. And because of that, the market has been going up. So we've had, 6 straight green days of the Dow. And it's just been a nice bump, a nice pop. But let me say this right at the beginning. We are setting up really nicely to hit, for those of you that have been following, ever since the beginning of the year, at least hard the last 6 months, I've been saying that we could have a good October. I said mid-October, and things started to turn around right there, okay? Thereabout. No one can guess it. But I was saying that because I was expecting inflation to taper off and slow down, which we got a peep into it with the PCE numbers, suggesting that it might have cooled off a bit. But that does not mean that Fed Jerome Powell will be a dovish. For those of you that don't know, a dove is soft and a hawk is aggressive, okay? So when we say hawkish, that means that he's going to hike the interest rates up at higher rates, okay? For those of you that don't know, 75 basis points is a lot. The Fed has never raised interest rate at the rate that he has this year ever. And 50 is a lot. 25 is somewhere where it would be, kind of normal, but 50 and 75 are ridiculously high. And we've been doing that, back to back to back, month after month, right? So we want you guys to, just like this week, you guys saw me make a lot of money, right? You guys saw me make 16,000. And to be honest with you, because of Shiba Inu, I made about, just over $20,000 this week. But let me tell you this. I don't try to do that every day because greed will set you up for failure. I've been doing this too long. Bulls make money, bears make money, hogs get slaughtered. And some of you are putting on your slaughter jackets. You're like, yeah, let me go get slaughtered. Listen, protect your assets, stick to your disciplines. Just know that your disciplines work. Just know that if you say, hey, I'm going to sell this stock or crypto when I make 20 to 25% in a bear market, which is insane amounts, then do it. And don't worry about if it keeps running, right? And then if you hear about a stock or a crypto and you're late, because 95% of the times, by the time you hear about something spiking, you're already tardy to the party, you're already late. It is better for you to just let it go, even if it does do a crazy, insane go up 100%. Even if it does, it's better for you to protect your money because there's a greater chance that it's going to turn around and dump. There's pumps and dumps, okay? There's a lot of that going on. And here, I try to teach fundamentals and a balanced approach. We can make money on deals like that. We get in and we get out. But we are early. It's psychological trading. We're early in and early out. And leave all of the risk to what institutional players call our money. Leave the risk to dumb money, because what dumb money means is emotional trading. And after this last week, I showed you that I bet against what the market was telling me on the day, and I bet what was coming up. So you guys saw me do the SQQQ play, right? While the market was green, right? You guys saw me do the puts, right? You guys saw me make this money. If you haven't, just watch the last 4 or 5 videos, okay? And you will see I did stuff in real time because I want you guys to make money, all right? So I'm not chasing something right now, that may make me 50% and I'm late. And you guys saw me make 330% this past week in a bear market. So let's go over this one more time because this is very important. I'm consistently being consistent on this, consistent with this. And that is, there could be a dump. The Fed could literally crash the market this coming week. He literally can. If he's too hawkish, he can deflate all of the gains that we just had. And that's up to the Fed, right? We don't know what the earnings are going to be. The earnings could be bad. That could bring the market down, or the earnings could be good and the market continue to go up. If the earnings are good and the Fed is less hawkish, both at the same time, then we will continue to see some more green days, okay? And that will be good for the market. Now, we could have a little pullback because of all of the green, but we could have a really good Christmas rally. We really could. Now, that's short term. And so I'm not getting in long-term plays based on the end of this year, or should I say Q4. I'm not. I'm doing swing trades, as you guys see, short period with not with a lot of money, meaning all of your money, right? But I am still cash up, cash up, cash up. I've been consistent. Just because I break away and do a little play does not mean I'm changing my overall focus, and that is being cash ready. All right. And so that's me. Remember, if you see different, then you do what you want to do. Never ask for permission. This is not Get Like Larry. Don't just listen to me. Listen to a variant of YouTubers, books, talking heads, CNBC, whatever you consume, Yahoo Finance, and you do your own due diligence and you make a conscious decision on your money. But I will tell you that by the end of this recession, now technically we're back out. Now, I made a video saying we're out of a recession because of GDP numbers. The gross domestic product numbers came in 2.3 or 2.6. You guys correct me. I called it yesterday, but it is positive. We had 2 months of negative the first 2 quarters. Third quarter, we got a positive GDP, which means technically we're out of a recession. But that does not mean, it has zero effect on what most analysts think the hard recession that is still looming in 2023. So understand the entire picture. It may seem like people are changing what they're saying. No, we're not. I'm still consistent on what I'm saying. I expect the S&P 500 to come down to the $3,200 range, if not three, and it could be below. But I'm expecting that to happen next year, right? And so that's based on the data that I see, okay? And I am planning accordingly. You leave me a comment on what you're planning on doing and what you see. But I've been pretty consistent. And if you've been following me for any length of time, you should be learning a lot and you should be making a lot of money. Now, I'm going to close by saying this. On yesterday's video, I made one about Shiba Inu and the dangers of it, waiting for it to come to you and all of this. And as soon as I finish, somebody said, yep, I'm 98% in Shiba Inu. And I'm like, did you not just listen to what I just said? And so stick to your disciplines, good people, because we got money to make. But at the end of 2023 and at the end of a recession, and just think about this, the bottom of a recession, generally to catch the bottom of a recession, you generally have about 10 days. Just think about that. The average bottom cycle of a recession really is about 10 days. You got about a 10-day window to buy in. And the thing about it is nobody knows if that's the absolute bottom. It could go even lower. So that's when the greatest amount of fear is in. But we here at Stock Up, what do? We buy fear. So we buy stuff when it tanks really low. So there's a lot of people right now, as you guys know, that's in the crypto world that is chasing Shiba Inu and chasing Dogecoin, but they didn't buy it when it was beat down, right? For those of you that bought Facebook or Meta after it tanked, you are in a better position than the people that had it before. Understand what I'm saying? Because you had the guts to buy it in. Now, I didn't buy any because I think it's going even lower. But just like Tesla, I just keep saying, I believe that I'm going to buy Tesla under $200. My ideal price to start really going in is $185. And somebody said, I'm going to pin his comment when it gets there, because I truly believe it will. Then I'm going to buy it then, because the people that bought it at $250 and I got it at $185, I'm just in a better position. The lower you buy a stock or crypto, the lower risk you have. All right. We're going to leave it right there. This is Sunday. And I usually leave with something very inspirational, but this has been a longer video than I normally do on Sundays. I'm just going to say, stay positive. The market pays for patience. Stay positive, okay? Do not be dumb money. You are not dumb money. You're smart money. You are wonderfully and perfectly made by your Creator. He created you just the way you are on purpose. And you don't have to change. Yeah, I like to cut my hair. You like to do, your ladies like to do your makeup and all of that. But just know, I got a big head. I know I got a big head. But you know what? I'm not changing this big head. I'm not going to get surgery to reduce this melon, okay? I got big hands and big feet, but I'm not changing them because God made me uniquely me, and God made you uniquely you. I saw a woman with Villagra. I can never say that word. The skin changes, and she was the most beautiful thing I ever. She was so beautiful. There is beauty in the imperfections, okay? So, or what the world deems as imperfections. So I want to tell you, who's ever listening to me, we do this on Sundays. You guys give me permission to be, inspirational. Is that I don't care what color, what sex, what age you are. God created you perfect the way you are, okay? Just know that God makes no mistakes, and you are not a mistake. And I'm also going to say, make sure that you spend time with people that celebrate you and not tolerate you. Be where you're celebrated And if you don't know how that feels, listen to the soundtrack of the old sitcom named Cheers. You want to know, you want to go where everybody knows your name, all right? And they're always glad you came. I love you guys. You're not a number to me. You are individuals, and we are going to get to the promised land together. Live, love, laugh, and learn.